Start.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Amiyo Bhattacharjee. I will take mathematics class of class 10. Today I will discuss geometry regarding your tomorrow's mathematics examination. I hope all of my students will cooperate. Thank you very much. All of you are required to take your copy, book, calculator and pen. Better you could take also geometry box. Thank you very much. Okay. At first we copy a map, write down the lengths of two sides of a parallelogram are 30 centimeter and 26 centimeters, and its smaller diagonal is 28 centimeters. Okay. Question number A. Perimeter of the parallelogram equals to what? Question number B. Area of the parallelogram equals to what? Question number C. Length of larger diagonal dear students, you are required to copy this creative question. Please don't take time. Have you copied? Question number A. Write down, given the lengths of the sides of a parallelogram are 30 centimeter and 26 centimeter. Actually, what is meant by this? At first, try to understand. Suppose this is a parallelogram. Okay, this is a parallelogram. Length of two sides, that means we know the opposite sides are equal. If it is 30 centimeter, then it is also 30 centimeter. It is 26 centimeter, so this is also 26 centimeter. Have you got me? So can you tell me what will be its perimeter? Perimeter means what? Sum of all these four sides. Okay, sum of all these four sides. That is, there are two lengths and two breadths, right? Two lengths and two breadths. So we can write here, therefore its perimeter equal to, therefore its perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into length plus breadth centimeter equals to what? 2 into 56. That is 112 centimeter. This is the answer. Copy it. Question number B. We have to determine the area of the parallelogram. Question number B. Question number B. Area of the parallelogram. What is meant by this? Suppose it is a parallelogram. Okay. Its area means this is height and this is base. This is base. So what will be its area? Its area is equal to, its area will be equals to base into height. Base into height. You understand? Base into height. So from this given data, we have to find the length of the perpendicular between two parallel sides. Between two parallel sides. Actually, I am drawing the figure here. You see what I am going to draw. You see the figure. Okay, ABCD. Okay, now it is A, B, C, D. I have drawn ABCD as a parallelogram. Okay, where you write down in this way, let ABCD be a parallelogram where AB equals to DC equals to 30 centimeter, AD equals to BC equals to 26 centimeter, and the smaller diagonal is given. This is the smaller diagonal. Okay, write down the smaller diagonal BD equals to the smaller diagonal BD is equal to what? 28 centimeter. We have to determine the AD of the parallelogram. As I told you, to determine the area of a parallelogram, what we need? We need base. Yes, our base is given. It is by 30 centimeter. It is 30 centimeter. You see, it is 30 centimeter. The base is given. And here it is 26 centimeter. It is 26 centimeter. Here it is 30 centimeter. And here the smaller diagonal BD, it is 28 centimeter. You understand? I have mentioned what is given, and I have also written. Now we draw DM perpendicular to AB. Have you seen what is DM? This is DM. This is DM. Now, if it is possible to determine the length of DM, then our math is done. Then what will be our main target now? Our main target is to determine the length of DM. Please try to understand. What is our main target? To determine the length of DM. Please see the figure and try to understand. Okay? Very good. In triangle ABD, write down. In triangle ABD, have you seen triangle ABD? Yes, you have seen ABD. Twices. Do you know the meaning of twices? Twices means the perimeter. Twices means the perimeter. I repeat, twices in a triangle means the perimeter of the triangle. ABD. ABD. What is the length of AB? What is the length of AB? AB is 30 centimeter. And what is the length of BD? BD is 28 centimeter. And what is the length of AD? AD is 26 centimeter. 26 centimeter. Please pay attention. Twices means the perimeter of a triangle. Perimeter of a triangle means sum of the three sides. In triangle ABD, what are the sides? AB, BD and AD. What are the sides? AB, BD, AD. What is the length of AB? The length of AB is 30 centimeter. What is the length of BD? Length of BD is 28 centimeter. What is the length of AD? Length of AD is 26 centimeter. That's good. Equals to what? You calculate is equal to 84 centimeter. Therefore, semi-perimeter S is equal to, S means semi-perimeter. Semi means half. The word semi means half. Semi-perimeter means half the perimeter. Semi-perimeter means what? Half the perimeter. So we can write twice S equals to 84. So S equals to what? 42 centimeter. That is semi-perimeter is 42 centimeter. Now, you know a formula to determine the area regarding S. That is area of triangle ABD. We can write like this: triangle ABD. That means area of the triangle ABD. What is the formula? Can you please tell me? S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. This is the formula, okay? Now you put the value. What is the value of S? Value of S is 42 centimeter. 42 A. You consider, suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. So 42 minus 30, 42 minus 30, then 42 minus 28, 42 minus 28, then 42 minus 26, then 42 minus 26 square centimeter. Square centimeter. Now all of you use the calculator to determine the area. I think all of you have copied as well as. Then we get is equal to root over 42 into what will be there, 12 into 12 into 14 into what, 16 square centimeter. Now please use the calculator to determine the area. Use the calculator. (42) into 12 into 14 into 16, 336. 336 square centimeter. Okay. Again we know that write down again, triangle ABD is equal to half into base into height. I have written the formula to determine the area. ABD, half into base into height. Then half, what is AB? 30. What is DM? I don't know. DM I don't know. We have to find. That is 15 into DM. 15 into DM is square centimeter. According to the question, this area and this area will be equal. When I found this area, it was triangle ABD. Can you remember please? This is the area of triangle ABD. Again we have found the area of triangle ABD as by 15 into DM. So according to the question we can write, now we can write this 15 DM, this 15 into DM is equal to 336. That is DM is equal to 336 by 15. Now use the calculator. 336 by 15 divided by 15, 22.4. That is 22.4 centimeter. Now we have got the height or distance between two parallel sides. That is 22.4 centimeter. Write down 22.4 centimeter. Now we have got the distance between two parallel sides, or we can call it the height of the parallelogram as by 22.4 centimeter. In the question number B, I wrote the question. In the question number B, we were supposed to find the area of the parallelogram. Write down. Therefore, the area of the parallelogram ABCD is equal to, I told you, base into height. Now what is base? Base is 30 centimeter. What is height? 22.4 square centimeter. Now use the calculator. 22.4 into 30, 672. 672. Okay, this is the answer. Now I want to add, for really those who are advanced and prominent students, that is, our math is done, question number B is done here. I want to add something else. Something else, please pay attention. Suppose this is a parallelogram. You consider it as a parallelogram. It is a diagonal. You know that a diagonal divides a parallelogram into two equal triangular regions, right? That is, this and this will be equal. Can you remember, please? It was A, it was D, it was B, and it was C. And here we have got 336. The area of this triangle was what? The area of this triangle was 336. Can you remember? As the diagonal divides the parallelogram into two equal triangular regions, if it is 336, then it is an obvious that this is also 336, right? So 336 plus 336 equals to what? 336 plus 336 equals to what? 336, 72. The same answer. Okay? If anybody wants that, yes, after determining 336, okay, if any student wants, after determining 336, and he will multiply by 2 and he will get the result as the 672. I think you have got me. Okay? Question. Okay? It can be done with the help of Apollonius theorem. In general mathematics book, Apollonius theorem is given, but the proof is not given. But Apollonius theorem is given, okay? So we can do this math with the help of Apollonius theorem. Okay, you see what I am going to show you. You please pay attention. Suppose it is a parallelogram, right? It is a parallelogram, and it is height. I am telling it is 10 centimeter and it is 5 centimeter. What is the idea? It is 10 centimeter. The base is 10 centimeter. Okay? The base is 10 centimeter. Pay attention. Base is 10 centimeter. And the distance between the parallel sides is 5 centimeter. Then what is the idea? Can you please let me know? Okay, I'm sorry. I repeat, the base is 10 centimeter and the distance between two parallel sides is 5 centimeter. Then its area will be, it's also an MCQ or it is given in 2 marks. Area equals to what? Area equals to base into height. Base into height, that is 50 square centimeter, right? I think it's okay. Very good. Now you see what I am going to do. Suppose okay, for your kind information, this and this are equal. Have you seen? These and these are equal. Now, what we are getting? This triangle and this triangle are equal in areas. Now you see, it is also 10 centimeter. It is also 10 centimeter. Again, I am showing you A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. It is ABCD. The area of the parallelogram, it is ABCD. Please pay attention. The area of the parallelogram ABCD. Now, if I name it here like this, PQCD. What is PQCD? What is PQCD? Yes, it is perpendicular. So it is also perpendicular. Now we can call PQCD is a rectangle. Have you seen? PQCD is a rectangle. Okay. So it is 10 centimeter and it is 5 centimeter, means it is also 5 centimeter. So what is the area of PQCD? Area of PQCD is, can be written length into breadth. CD is the length and DP is the breadth. What is the length of CD? That is 10 and breadth is 5, 50. Have you seen what I have written? 50. It is also 50. Actually, I wanted to show you area of a parallelogram is equal to area of a rectangle. I know some of you may be astonished, but it is a fact. You again see the parallelogram A, B, C, D. Its area was base into height. Base is AB. Its base is what? Base is AB. What is height? DP is the height. DP is the height. So 10 into 5, that is 50. Now if we make it a rectangle, okay, then we will get DPQC as a rectangle, and area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So what is the length? 10 is the length. And what is the breadth? 5 is the breadth. So area of those two quadrilaterals are equal or have been equal. Anyway, now go to question number C. Now go to question number C. There you were told to determine the length of the larger diagonal. Okay, very good. If we extend okay, you see write down, we draw CN perpendicular to extended AB. Have you got it? We have drawn perpendicular. CN is perpendicular to extended AB. Is it okay? That means here you write down in the right angle triangle AMD, in the right angle triangle AMD, in the right angle triangle AMD, we know AM square plus DN square is equal to AD square by Pythagoras theorem, PT. That day some of you asked me what is meant by PT. PT means Pythagoras theorem. Actually it is the theorem of Pythagoras by PT, okay? Now in this triangle there are three sides, 1, 2, 3 sides. We know the lengths of two sides, this side and this side. AM is unknown. Very good. You write down AM square is equal to AD square minus DN square. Okay, I am going to determine AM. That means AM square is equal to, what is AD square? 26 square. What is DN? It is written 22.4. Okay, 22.4. Now AM square is equal to, you use the calculator, 26 square 676 minus 22.5 square 8.66. So the length of the larger diagonal is 48.66 approximately. I am sorry, in the last part my calculation was not right. Okay, there AM will be root over 174.24. Okay, make the correction. So our math is done. Okay, (48.66 centimeter approximately). Now I am going to a theorem. Suppose you are given like this. ABC is a triangle. Okay, write down bisector of angle A. This is the bisector of angle A. It is the bisector of angle A. Write down let in triangle ABC bisect BC intersect BC at D. Have you seen? It is required to prove that BD is to DC is equal to BA is to AC. Please pay attention. The most important theorem. In triangle ABC, AD is the internal bisector of angle A, where AD intersects BC at the point D. We have to prove that BD is to DC equals to BA is to AC. Construction. We like this. Pay attention. This angle and this angle are equal. Have you seen? We draw CM parallel to DA through the point C. PQ means point, through the point C, where CM intersects BA produce at M. Please try to understand what will you do. This angle and this angle will be equal to make two alternate angles. And we know alternate angles are equal, right? Okay. Just copy it. Now, proof. Please try to understand. Justification. Step number 1. Pay attention, eh? Can we write this angle and this angle are equal? Angle BAD equals to angle CAD. Write down. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Why they are equal? AD is the bisector. AD is the bisector of angle A. They are equal. You see, AD is the bisector of angle A. It means this angle and this angle, they are equal. Step number 2. Step number 2, you see, please see the figure. Now, Look at the board. Look at the board. Okay. Suppose in this way, it is not given, they are not given. Look at the board. Look at the board. I am writing DA parallel to CM, right, by construction, and AC is there, and AC is there transversal. AC is there transversal. Have you seen? That means this line and this line are parallel. See the board? And it is their transversal. It means this angle and this angle are equal, alternate angles. So we can write angle CAD. Angle CAD is equal to, we can write angle ACL, and in this way I can give here equation 1 and equation 2, and side note, alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. That's good. Now we will modify the figure again. You see, okay, this is our original figure. Okay, now suppose this is not given. Suppose this is not given. This is not given. You see, what will happen? It is D. What will happen? What will happen? DA and CM are parallel. C number 3. Again, DA parallel CM. DA parallel CM, and BAM is their transversal. BAM is their transversal. Have you got it? Now we can write that this angle and this angle are equal and they are corresponding angles. Have you seen? Suppose this side and this side are given. This is their transversal. What is meant by this? These and these are equal. Okay? And they are corresponding angles. Then we can write, therefore, angle BAD is equal to, what is the angle here? It is known as angle AMC. Write down angle AMC. So what is the side note what the side note can be given here? Corresponding angles are equal. Write down corresponding angles are equal. Have you got it? Corresponding angles are equal. Now we can make it equation 3. Now in the step number 4, please pay attention. You see, this is BAD. Okay, this is BAD. This is also BAD. Okay, this is CAD. This is also CAD. I have underlined 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are equal. BAD, BAD. CAD, CAD, BAD, CAD equal. That means they are the equal. That means these and these are equal. Okay, so from equation 1 to 3 we can write angle ACM equals to angle AMC. Write down angle ACM equals to angle AMC from equation 1 to 3. From 1, 2 and 3. I think you have got it. Or will I show you again? Suppose x equals to y. Okay? I am telling the yes, x equals to z. Again I am telling the yes, y equals to w. What does it mean? As they are equal, that means they are equal. That means they are equal. Have you got it? In this way. These two are equal. They are here. That means they are equal. Okay? Now I am going to there. I am going there where we were at first. Can you remember please that our original figure was like this? This was our original figure. After that you write down. After that you write down. Therefore, in triangle ACM, have you seen what is given here? Angle ACM is given. This is angle ACM equals to angle AMC. These two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. Therefore, we can write is what is its opposite side? Opposite side of ACM is what? AM. And opposite side of AMC is what? AC. Please pay attention. Okay, so we can write just the rule is you omit this part. Therefore, AM is equal to you omit this equals to AC. Step number 5. Two angles are equal, so their opposite sides will be equal, and it is the way how we can find the opposite sides without seeing the figure. Nothing else. You will just omit the midpoint. Omit the midpoint. Okay, then you will get the opposite side. Now, suppose step number 5. It is not given. Now, suppose it is not given. Now, can you compare the triangle? Can you see the triangle? In triangle BCM, write down. In triangle BCM, okay, what you get? AD is parallel to CM. Can you see? AD and CM are parallel like this, and you did too many maths on this. They are parallel. They are parallel. So what is the formula? This is to this equal to this is to this. Can you remember? So what can be written here? Okay, let me know. Here we can write therefore BA is to AM is equal to what? BD is to DC. Okay, that means this side by this side is equal to this side by this side. Okay, or what is AM? Can you tell me what is AM? AM equals to what? AM equals to AC equals to BD by BD is to DC, that is BD by DC. Side note is to be given here from step 4. From step 4. or it is to be kept at first according to the proof. BD is to DC equals to BA is to AC. That is our man. Please try to understand. Suppose this math is given like this, as I showed you, same figure, okay, there is no difference like this. It was what? A, B, C, okay, it was D, it was M. Same math, same figure. Another question. Another question. Suppose in this figure, another question, a straight line PQ, a straight line PQ intersects AB and AC, AB and AC at P and Q. A straight line PQ parallel to BC, write down parallel to BC. A straight line PQ parallel to BC intersects AB and AC at the points P and Q. So what can we do? We can draw a parallel line like this, okay, and here it is P and here it is Q. This point is known as P and Q. Please pay attention. P and Q, 2 points. It is required to prove that, write down, BD is to DC is equal to BP is to C2. I am writing here what is to prove. We have to prove that BD is to DC is equal to BP is to C2. We have to prove this. Copy it. Okay, write down. What will get? Proof. Write down. AD is the bisector of angle A. Then we can write, therefore we can write BA is, or I can write like here, BA by AC is equal to what? BD by DC. This is equation 1. Pay attention. Okay, can you write? Yes, we can write. And today we have just proved this. Again, this is step 1. Step 2, again, in triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to BC, right? Therefore we can write AB by BP, AB by BP is equal to AC by CQ. That means this by this is equal to this by this, and vice versa it is also true. Okay, you see, if we by alternando, this and this can be exchanged, right? This is called known as alternando. So if you write like this, AB by AC, BP and AC have been exchanged. BP by CQ, can you write? Is it? So this is equation 2 and this is equation 2. Now in step 3 you see, step number 3 you see, from 1 and 2 we are getting AB by AC, AB by AC. Okay, they are equal. What is meant by this? These are equal. Okay, is it? So from 1 and 2 we can write BD by DC is equal to, they are equal, right? They are equal. So this equal to this. BP by CQ, and it has been written depending on equation 1 and 2 from 1 and 2. That means from here we can write, implies that BD is to DC is equal to BP is to CQ, and it is proved. Please take some maths. You will practice at home how to draw X circle, then inscribe, then circumscribe. Even there is a math of like this angle plus this angle equals to 2 right angles. Okay, I am telling for circle. Or this angle plus this angle equals to twice of angle AAB. This type of angle, this type of math. Okay, and from exercise 9.1 and 9.2, I know any math. If it is given to you, you can do all the maths. Exercise 10, you know the math of river. Okay, the math of helicopter or so-called balloon, and the math of pole. Okay, this type of math, these types of maths are always given in the examination. Exercise 16.1, 16.2, 16.4. Okay, I and Honorable Supremo Sir did too many maths. Actually, he did a lot of maths. Okay, he showed you. Anyway, you do. I think you will get very easy questions, and your class test was really very good. Some of you just did very bad. We are not considering. And for algebra, as usual, maths chapter 3, chapter 11. Okay. Then you have to answer 7 questions. Anyway, thank you very much, my dear students, that you were with me. I am highly pleased, or I will be highly pleased if you do better in your tomorrow's exam. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.